We live?
We are live.
We live, baby. Welcome back, people. Scared the fuck out of Newton.
Yeah, he's not used to. It's quiet as fuck in here
I know. Well,
today.
it's
feel like
always like this.
I don't know. It feels quieter.
I don't know.
Maybe it is always like this.
It has to be.
Tweaking.
There's no TV. There's none.
Yeah, I'm tweaking.
But welcome back, people. We missed a week, so missed you. Welcome back to another show of identical opposites.
You got it.
There we go. Identical opposites. Yeah, sorry. It's been a long start to the day for both of us, so bear with us. AJ's breaking shit.
I'm not breaking anything. You definitely did it trying to set this shit up.
You always put your mic back.
Huh?
You always put your mic back. I don't touch
You
this.
put it back. You put it on the table,
touch
though.
This.
It doesn't matter.
AJ snapped the microphone off the hinge.
I didn't. I feel like he switched the mic
I
setup.
promise you this is mine. It's always loose. It's always loose. You know for a fact this is mine. This is mine.
I don't believe it.
I was complaining about it being loose, but now I'm glad that's.
Well, I brought the other one. You should have just put
You don't
up
have
the other
another. There's
one.
not another one here.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
A mic?
A stand. That's the problem. The problem's not the mic. It's the stand.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're so right.
But anyways, yes, we are back after 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a lot a hiatus. We haven't even really spoke in a while.
No.
Why?
I don't know. You've been gone. What do you mean? I'm here.
I've been gone. I've been traveling. I'm not gonna lie. I have a little ick of Charlotte right now. I just need to get away.
Why?
And not a reason why.
There has to be a reason
No,
why.
I'm just
if you
like
have an ick.
Not an ick, but like I want to be other places. I'm just like I think it's more of like a traveling thing. I just
You're
don't
in
want
your
to be.
travel era.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've been in it though. Like I don't know. I can't stay still. I don't know why I can't stay still.
I don't know. I thought about. I used to always travel. I just don't feel
Yeah.
like it anymore, especially like in this economy. It's not worth it. I take that back. But you're going places where you don't have to pay for shit, basically.
Last trip, my family's place. It was really nice. Spent my birthday there. Hung out. It was great.
Yeah, his birthday just passed. How was that?
Chilling, man. Like I said, I told you in the gym, I was way happier to spend my birthday on a beach than in a fucking dive bar or any type of bar or club. This is not what I'm looking to do right now. Or you.
There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's more stuff to do other than celebrating your birthday in a bar.
No, 100%. 100%. But, like, that was, like, ideal for me.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, I don't know. I feel like girls have more options to do shit on their birthday.
Why?
Like wine tasting or, like, just, like, group
Guys
activity.
can do that, too.
You want to go wine tasting?
I've been wine tasting.
Actually, that sounds great.
What do you mean?
Do you like dry wine?
No.
Neither do I. Hate it. I think it's gross.
Yeah, just bitter as fuck.
It's almost like I'd rather fucking sip on whiskey than I would rather than dry wine.
I mean, yeah, whiskey's not dry, but...
No, I know, no. I'm just comparing shit to, like, shit you're like, Newton, don't bark. Don't bark.
Hello.
Hola. Guest appearance.
Yeah, we have a little guest today.
Sam's here. It's Newton's best friend. But, wow. You want to come on?
Oh.
Let's show your face.
I didn't know it looked like this. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
scoot over.
Sam. What are you guys talking about?
Wine tasting?
Yeah.
Things to do on your birthday.
Well, he feels like girls have more options to do stuff on their birthday rather than guys.
I
And
do.
He was like, girls can go wine tasting and stuff
Guys
like
could
that.
do wine tasting too.
That's what I said. See?
You can do everything a girl can do. Like for my birthday, I went out to the bars. I went out to the bars. You could do the same exact thing.
Right. I agree.
Like what's
That's
wrong with
that's
wine
his
tasting?
toxic
I know,
masculinity
no.
coming out.
It
It is.
No.
It is.
No, we can do that. I'm just like, that's not like the go-to. That would never be the go-to. I can do
Why
that.
not though?
Because like I don't want to drink.
I mean, yeah, but you're saying like
That was the first example.
Exactly. Okay, so say another example. It's probably gonna be the same shit.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like your go-to thing for your birthday is like going to a gym. Like you'd want to find a new
yes,
cool gym
yes.
to go to.
That was my thing. Like I want to go to like, oh, like let me find the best gym. But there ain't shit here.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be really cool if my birthday landed around where the new gym QC was opening up. Just like do like that. Have you looked into that?
Yeah, I actually. That's where my second membership is. Damn, dude.
You got a second one?
Yeah.
How much did you pay? Did you get the pre-sale?
Yeah, I got
So it's like 90?
No, mine was 100, I think, or something like
Really?
that. I don't know. I just signed up.
You can
Okay.
afford that right now?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Because core is only 80.
No, it's 90.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, 90.
I have the cheapest one. It's 90.
Yeah. So okay, so that's 90, and then just
Well,
add
you guys
another
got
100.
the pre-sale. It's
Yeah.
not 90 for
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else.
it's
It's
like-
like
Yeah.
130
Yeah,
for
exactly.
everyone
Yeah, it's like
else.
130
so.
now.
But yeah, I mean, it's the gym, bro.
Yeah.
What else do I spend my money on?
I honestly might do it too.
Do you even lift, bro?
Exactly.
Nah. I was actually gonna ask you that. Do you you talked about your vision board. We're in June, so we're technically 6 months in now. So yeah.
Where is this going?
Your vision board, where are you at 6 months on your vision board?
Uh-huh.
Are you where you want to be or are you not?
Oh.
And
okay.
given I want an update on competing.
Competing.
Fucking goddamn, that hurt.
Oh yeah. Before we get into that, bro got a new tattoo
Ow.
today,
Fuck yeah.
and apparently he just messed it
I
up.
just got addicted to getting hand tats all of a sudden, so now I got the other one done.
I
So
told him
boom
he
bop,
needed to stay asymmetrical, but he went symmetrical.
boom bop. What do you think?
No, look bad. What does it mean?
Appreciate
Is that
it.
an eagle?
Yeah.
Is that for like America?
No, it's not for America. Nah. It's the same concept as my lion, as like that I got the fuck out of my small ass town in Pennsylvania and left and went
Isn't
on my
that
own.
yo like mascot?
No.
No, that's Philadelphia.
It's the Eagles, yeah.
Where's that?
Philly?
Philadelphia's the state?
No.
Exactly. So like, is it Philadelphia and Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not for the birds though.
Okay.
It's just the same concept as like Eagles a lone bird. I got the lion as like, no, they don't go in packs.
Okay.
It's kind of the concept I have of like now what I have. Like my whole sleeve here is for my family, but like all of my ones for myself are all like perspectiveness on like my life.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know. I just do shit differently in the matter of where I grew up. Of everybody is so cloned almost. There's a certain path everybody takes, and like
Right.
I just got away.
Yeah.
So that's what I centered this around too. Same thing, same concept as lion. You're not doing no fucking. Nobody's going in a group or you're just blending in or anything like that. You don't fucking see an eagle fucking flying with another fucking pack of eagles ever.
Yeah.
You don't see fucking just all lions just chilling. Like it ain't like what's
Lions
the
have
movie?
a tribe.
Yeah, but for the most part, they're loners, bro.
I guess so.
Like it ain't like what's the fucking movie?
You're losing
Simba.
me. Oh, Lion King.
Lion King, thank you. I couldn't think of it. I wanted to say Madagascar. I was like, it's not
Whoa.
Madagascar.
That's Alex.
Yeah.
But no. Okay, so what was your question again?
I need an update on competing for you because I haven't asked in a while. And where you at growth wise, or what's the plan right now? What's your current phase right now?
Mm-hmm.
And tell me about your vision board halfway through.
Vision board. I cannot necessarily comment on that because I haven't looked at it. I don't look at it until like the end of the year, basically. But
Okay.
The last time I did, because it used to be my computer's back screen, because for some reason my computer automatically did that, but I took it off. From what I can remember, it's mainly just like gym shit on there,
Yeah.
and then like YouTube and content, and that's all going
Up.
great and up, I guess. Which reminds me, I have to go edit a video after this. That's gonna be great. But other than that, not really. I guess I'm on the right path. I should check in since it has been like 6 months, and see what's missing and what's not. But like with my vision boards, I don't really like have like set goals. It's more of like working towards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm happy to work towards it rather than like complete it fully. You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, yes, I think I'm still on the right track, but I'll confirm that after.
Fair.
Competing. Where am I at? Just checked in this morning. Coach is on vacation, so haven't really got to talk to him.
Your
much this
check-ins every
week.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sunday mornings. That's going pretty good. Weight's going up.
Where you at? You don't have to say it.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep that on the low, but I am almost, not really almost, but we're like 19 weeks from the show.
So you are doing a show.
That's the plan. We'll see.
But if you're 19 weeks away, you'll be starting prep in like 5.
No,
What do you mean no?
no,
What do you mean?
no.
All right, explain.
What do you mean?
If the show, if you had a targeted show 19 weeks away from right now, you're gonna be doing like a 14 to 12 week prep.
Maybe.
All right, go explain.
I can't explain it. I was talking to my coach about it, but I can't explain it.
Why?
Because he knows, I don't.
Okay, but it's not like you can just go into a prep like 6 weeks out. So yes, like you would be starting prep in fairly like a month,
I say 2.
month and a half.
Say 2.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No, to do your first one, he's gonna want to see how your body reacts, so you're gonna do a longer one. You and
Maybe.
like if you were working and have done it, and he knows exactly how your body reacts, like when you're cutting like that, you would be able to do a little less. But and you are at a good standpoint. You're not like you have a great structure still. Like you're not like out of shape in any points of your frame, so that's good. So 2 months, like you could if you really wanted to, but like it's still right around the corner.
Yeah. We
What would that show be?
what would it?
Yeah,
Like the name of it?
yeah.
Couldn't tell you. But I know it's in October
What's the date?
19th.
Same.
Yeah, I think everybody's doing it. It's just the one everybody's doing.
So be on prep in the same time.
Yeah.
Are you doing classic?
Yeah. I don't get who was I talking to about this? Dylan. Boy Dylan. His show's like next week, but we were in
Who's
the
Dylan?
gym. He's a guy at the gym.
Long hair?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say he ain't doing a show.
No.
I mean, he looks great, but he's like powerlifting.
No. Another guy, white guy, beard, brown hair, looks like everybody. but he's doing a show. And we were talking about it. Because I was asking him, and it's his first show, and he's like, he's doing classic, and we was both going off like we just don't really fuck with men's physique like that. Like, I don't see a point in doing men's physique because why am I working so hard on the overall thing just to cover up? I mean, it's only like 10-20% of your body, but like still, like once you see all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like
The only thing I'll say is like, I was thinking about it, and like, until you really get that muscle maturity on, I don't see it as a bad thing. I mean, I'm classic, but like I don't see it as a bad thing. Like Jay Lane, like he got his pro card in physique, but like he's classic.
Yeah.
You know, like so did what's his name? So did Vaughn.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. We was talking about how you can still get your pro card in classic, and how classic is not classic physique, and how physique is changing where half of those dudes are classic anyways.
Yeah.
They're just doing men's physique because they know they can, get a bag or get a trophy or some shit.
So as long as I'm still gonna do the October one, because that's the plan, unless we want to go a little farther out, we would be in the same class.
You think?
We would. It's height.
It's height? You be in a lower class.
No, buddy.
What do you
No,
mean?
buddy.
You would be in a lower class than me.
But
But yeah, probably.
What's your height?
5'8", 5'9".
We're in the same class.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, sir.
But no, that's the plan for right now. I still have some growing to do. Probably gonna kick it into gear pretty fast. My body's weird. I have good genetics.
You have great genetics.
Yeah.
In your fucking back and shoulders, great genetics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's just like shit doesn't grow on me. Like it just.
You think that, but it is.
Well, I'm saying it doesn't grow as fast as other people. You know what I'm saying? Like people have that natural like they can eat and instantly, not muscle wise. Like I say, I have grown more muscle than fat. Like obviously, but I'm saying like the people that can actually eat and then put on that muscle and fat, I feel like benefits them more in this stage than me. So that's why I was like, that's the plan for right now because I might just wait till next year.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, if you could wait, I say do it because the amount of size you could add on, because what we did on an off season is the right way to do it is keep a structure and keep a frame and not get heavy.
Right.
Some people love it. Like, don't get me wrong. Some people fucking love it. And where they're just like, I don't care. I'm just putting, I'll ride it off like for a good amount of months and then fuck it, whatever I can get down in my fucking stomach, I'm gonna get down.
Right.
And they get to a certain, then they get not out of shape. You can still see it obviously, and they're still working out. They don't look fat, but they're like they're heavy.
Right.
They're heavy set.
Right.
And people get away with that, but like was I shredded, ripped? No, but like, did I still have definition in my abdomen, and did I still have cuts in my shoulder? Yes, at all times.
Right.
And like that's the way to do it because like that quality of muscle tissue over it being hidden under fat is still gonna be the same shit.
Right.
There's only so much you can add, and that food is gonna add under time under tension in the gym, time resting, all those things taken consideration over food. It's. You look at me and then look at somebody else that's like another 15 pounds heavier, but they have that fat on.
Right.
When we get fucking diced, like we're gonna look fucking the same.
Right. That's what.
And also like conditioning matters so much more in bodybuilding. Like I don't care if you have a little more density than me. If I come in tighter and way more conditioned, I'm gonna place higher. So like it's not always about size. Yes, obviously, if there's size and some conditioning, it's gonna win over just conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
That obviously comes in consideration. I just saw that firsthand in this a show that I just witnessed this past yesterday. Yeah, I was blown away by the judgment, but obviously there was some size on there.
Right.
Going into it though, where I'm going with this is that like, kind of lost my train of thought almost. I apologize, but. See, at a standpoint, if we're starting a prep at the same time, that person also is going to have to do a prep sooner. They're going to have to start their prep a lot faster than I am. Yeah, right. Because they have a lot more. Out. They have a lot more to lose. They have a lot more to tighten up, obviously. Right. And also, it can hurt them because depending on when they start it, when they get closer, and if they have to ramp up their cardio, they can start to look flat.
Right.
They can, they bring it down and they don't really have that time frame where they can just ride it out, where they're sitting at a good standpoint 4 weeks out and they're just like, okay, we're really at a good structure right now, a base.
Right.
And then they have to just kick it into high gear where they're like, oh, I'm 5 weeks out, but I'm still not tight. And they just do a shit ton of cardio and they look worse.
Right.
So it's better to do it what we're doing and take our slow time. So that's where I was going with this. If it's not October and it is the next year, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever because doing it the right way of how we are and looking still like, wow, like, people come up to, I'm sure you too, people come up to me and be like, are you on a cut?
Right.
And be like, no, dude, like I'm at my highest weight I've ever been in my entire life. But it just looks so well together, put together. And that's the right way to do it. That's the right way for like longevity too.
Yeah.
Longevity, that's so much more dense.
That's what I was gonna get to. Like, I don't think, for me, I'm just doing this, like, you already done, 2 shows? A couple shows? Yeah. This is my first show. So, like, I'm not really rushing it. but also like I don't. As long as unless I like truly like fall in love with it after I like compete, I just don't see myself like doing it forever. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as like CBum and stuff. But
absolutely.
like, I mean, it's also that's why I'm not rushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, oh, I have to do this and that and that. I'm just like, it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah. I could also see like you doing a show, seeing if you want it, and like taking years off and just like enjoying fitness. I think that is like a thing that you just love.
Yeah.
Because I love fitness, but I take it to that bodybuilding side where I'm always planning.
Right.
I could see you taking years off and just still looking amazing and just like taking it for a ride. In a few years, do it again. Like, you know, if that's a route you want to take. If you want my opinion, I would say do classic and do physique on your first show, and just to see, because you know you'd be surprised. You know, some of the judgment because of your shoulder to waist ratio and your back. I think you place really well in physique of how you're structured like that. Just like your age right now and your maturity. Okay. Because even me, like I'm thinking about doing both. Okay. Yeah, and like my legs are my strongest point, but I'm young and like I still have things to bring up. So like why not do what Vaughn did and just be like, okay, here I'm fucking diced. Let me just show everything off in its full standpoint, and then in the physique standpoint of like, okay, like here's my upper half, blah blah blah. Yeah. You know, it's something to think about, but and it doesn't go against anything. You're still gonna compete in classic. Just try out both. Like I'm thinking about it. I've never done physique in my life, but it's consideration.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't thought this far ahead of into it. Like I just been like, oh, I got a show in October, and then like I need to get no, you're good, because I have been thinking about it, just not like in depth. You know what I'm saying?
This shit's on my mind 24/7.
But like I have like I'm just like right now I'm focusing on putting on the most mass I can. Yeah. And then,
which is key.
But also, I've been fucking up. Last week, I messed up and lost a bunch of weight. And that's another thing. That's what I was going to get into. Like, my coach was saying, we had this conversation. He was like, he's not really worried about my cut, just based off how my body is and how I've been reacting to the bulk. So he was just like, basically telling me just don't even worry about that. Because I texted him the other day. I was getting in my head. I was like, yo, like, I don't even know if I'm like going to be ready by October. Like, it's just, I don't know why I thought that, but I was just like, I'm not going to be ready by October, da-da-da. And he was like, what's like going on? Like, why do you feel like that? And I was just like, I don't know. I just feel like I won't be to my fullest. Like, I still want to go on stage and look full. Yep. And like wide, you know what I mean? But like, if I miss a meal, I lose like 2 pounds. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's kind of crazy for me, but I'm just like, I'm just in my head of how my body reacts.
You know why? Because now our bodies are really accustomed to that increased food. Exactly. So once you go off of that for a little bit, your body's like, where the fuck's that food? Right. So like, that's why like when you do a good bulk and you do it slow, that's why you're able to eat more on prep and you don't have to starve yourself. Right. Because as soon as those little slight adjustments, your body's going to react so much faster. Right. You know what I mean? Like your body's already used to that. That's why it's key to do it the way we're doing it. And our coaches are so educated. And that's why I was like, don't worry. I'm sure that's why he's saying, don't worry about the cut. Even with me, like we take food away and like, I'm like gone like that. And it's just my frame. Yeah. You know, I used to be a heavy kid, but now like that, I'm accustomed for so many years of like eating the right way and proper way. I go from 4,300 calories to 38, and it's just like okay, like it yeah. I'm 0.7, 0.8,
43 to like 41, and I'm like fucking back to 135.
135 soaking wet.
It's like crazy. I don't know. It's crazy, but I'm not complaining because like that's good ass genetics. But at the same time, it's just like. It's a mental fuck. It's like what I was, who I was talking about.
We actually might not be in the same class. I lied. Now that I'm thinking about it. With weight caps and everything.
That's what I was saying. I don't think we will be. I'm pretty sure it'll be weight, but
I don't think it will be. But overall, we would be.
Yeah, but like I was just saying, like it's just a mind fuck. I was talking to someone else in the gym. I don't know who I'd be talking to, but we were talking about how. Huh?
You don't know his name?
No, I do. I just can't picture who I was talking to at the moment, but we was talking about how it's just different for people who grew up heavy. It's like the same thing as people who grew up heavy trying to get like leaner, and then people who are lean naturally trying to like grow.
Yeah.
Like it's the same mind fuck. Like for me, it's like, oh, I gotta.
Like you guys were scarfing down whatever food you could find.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, I'm eating lettuce, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm just like,
I'm fucking eating lettuce.
bro, like I can't get to that weight like easy. But I don't know. We're on a good like path. I feel like. I mean, I'm putting it all in his hands. I trust him. So.
And that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Brooks, if you watch this episode, he can attest to this too. Dude, there was times where I was like, before like we just, me and Brooks are like one brain when we talk about like me, like literally just one brain, and it's perfect. Like before though, bro, I used to question everything. Like, but why? But like why? Like I need to shut the fuck up. Like I'm paying you as my coach for a reason. And I trust you as out of all the fucking bodybuilding coaches in the world. I'm trusting you. Like my entire life in your hands, basically. Like. Basically. And with that being said, like I trust him. Like whatever he says, I fucking do.
Right.
And I don't question a single thing. Before, when we first started working last 2 Novembers ago, not this past November, last November, yeah. You know, it from the first like 4 to 5 months, I was just like, but why should I? And then I used to do this all the time. Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this too? Should I be? Pipe down, Ian. Pipe the fuck down. And it's just like that trust level. It's like now, like, bro, you tell me to run through a fucking brick wall, like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, not to that extent, but like, okay, cool. You know, if we're cutting and he's like, have a high day and fucking increase carbs 600 grams for some reason. Like, fuck it, okay.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's why I'm like always so oblivious when people ask me things. I'm just like, I don't know. My coach got it.
Yeah, like people would be like, what are your
know?
calories? Like, what are your macros at right now? I was like, bro, right now, what is a macro?
Right,
like, I was like, I don't know. I'll just look at my meal plan. Like, whatever fucking changes.
He doesn't even list the macros on there.
No,
like,
not
he's
me
just like,
either, bro.
He's just like, eat this, and I'm like, okay.
Okay,
but
cool.
like, people ask me, and I'm like, I did do it one time with MyFitnessPal.
Same. I do it. Yeah. Like whenever I'll do it every 2 months when I really see a change. Like, and I'm like, okay, now I wonder what it is because I put it in 2 months ago, but now we increased like 3 weeks in a row.
Right.
What's it at now? And like that's when I'll do it.
Yeah, but I did it like once. But ever since then, people ask me. I'm like, I don't know. I just tell them like the first number I did plus some. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I lost my train of thought of where I was going with that. But yeah, I'm just so oblivious with people asking me stuff. I'm just like, I pay someone to do that for me, track all that for me. My job is to just do it. And that's how I like it. Simplicity.
Same.
Like if I wasn't growing when I was doing it by myself, to be honest. Like I tried the macros thing in college. I stayed lean as fuck, but like I wasn't growing like at all.
Yeah.
Like I was just gaining a little bit of mass that made my frame look a little bit better, but I was still like skinny.
Right.
So it was crazy.
Sam, you want to sit down for 5 minutes actually? I told her to take Newton out, but while we're on this topic, I want to mention that I really like the education that we all bring to the table with our fitness. And I know it's our audience is not all fitness people, which is fine. And I know this can be boring to some. I do want to mention that we're very passionate about. It's something that just like rolls off very easily.
Right.
You know, so
talk about
topics like this I think should be more consistent and where we can go off like things like mental side of things of that, and it can correlate to a lot of other things outside of fitness. And I think that's where we really, you know, can take the podcast to another level at a point. And I, you know, want to talk to you about that. It's just like,
I was going to bring that up.
There's a lot of things that we can talk about that, you know, like we could talk about our life, which we, you know, because we made it a goal, like to not, you know, talk too much because then we have nothing to talk about on the podcast. But I think topics like these, and not even just topics of just like kind of what's going on and updates, are very important. A thing that, you know, 2 episodes ago, I talked about how I'm putting my time more into actual bodybuilding than I am of my content right now.
Right.
and I'm taking that as a back burner.
Right.
Also wanted to mention that you have been killing it, and she's competing in a bikini show. Doesn't have the exact show yet.
No, yeah. So the plan right now is, so right now I'm in a mini cut phase, as my coach likes to call it, and then from there we have about four more weeks left of that, and then we're gonna see where I'm sitting at. Bree, my coach, she says that if I were to compete this year, my weight would be like 105, which is not it's not a great look at that weight.
It's what Newton weighed in COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. So not the greatest look, but we haven't made any final decisions. So the plan right now is to go through this mini cut, take a couple like health days, and then go back into a growing phase for about 3 months, and then compete in 2025, like April, May time, which for me, it's also my first show. So I kind of went into it like, I'm not going to just do it to do it. Like,
Right.
I'm going to do it. And like, you probably have the same mindset.
That's
You're like,
me.
I want to do it and I want to do well because I'm putting everything into this,
Right.
and so much time and money. Like, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that. That's also another thing why I'm like not rushing it. I don't know. I've watched people like Vaughn. Like Vaughn, I feel like is not rushing his. Like he could easily.
He's
He's
been
been
awkward
ready for
years.
like years now, and he's just like, like I'm not gonna rush it. I had a
Yeah.
couple injuries. I'm just gonna wait until like my body's like. That's what I was talking to Devin about. Yeah.
I don't know if it's picking us up.
We were.
okay.
It'll pick us up.
We were just talking about how he like takes his time, and you can kind of tell like he just wants to be the best. Like once C-Bomb like does his thing, he's probably gonna be like the next kind of proportion look that everybody's gonna try to take.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I think his density right now is off
It's
the
insane.
fucking charts. I see some fucking freaks coming out that are so young,
Mm-hmm.
but for some reason it still doesn't beat his density that he has. There's gonna be a time where no matter what freak of nature comes that's young and whatever like that, he will. I know for a fact that Vaughn will be a top dog,
Right.
top 3 for years on years and years when he decides to do this like Olympia stage, like consistently every
Right.
single year. There's gonna be something about it where he just blows up. It's inevitable. Like
Right.
the way he looks and the density, like that's the thing. Is like, take your fucking time.
Yeah.
Depending on how I place this time around is when I really take a look at like, okay, like now it's gonna be the yearly to 8 months type of thing, 8 months to a year of like boom, boom, off season prep, off season prep, off season prep.
Right.
Or if the judges come off like, listen, you're almost there, but like here are the tweaks. Fuck it, we're going back in the lab and like doing. I'm gonna do what Vaughn's doing right now and taking it
Yeah.
off because this is something I'm putting so much work into.
Right.
I'm not gonna rush it again. I'm not rushing right now, but I'm not gonna rush it to a point where I'm still on the fence of like where I'll place.
Right.
Next time, this time around, I'm very, very confident of what my package is gonna bring. I can't say confident about placing. That's all on judges.
Right.
It's all on preference.
Yeah, like I feel like you just have to be confident in what you're bringing to the table because
Yeah.
you can't like know for certain. Oh, I'm gonna get the overall, like,
Right.
Because you're
Absolutely
gonna be
not.
disappointed 100%.
Absolutely not. No, because it's there's placements everybody looks at. It's like that person should have won. That person should have placed way better, way higher than this person, and it goes off of like I'm confident in the package I'm about to bring, and I'm confident that I was in amazing conditioning for my last show, but I know what I'm about to walk on stage this time around. It's gonna blow what I looked like out of the water, like blow it out. So I'm confident in that, and that's what I'm proud of. Whatever the judges decide on my placement from there is if I keep going or if I go into a really big growing for probably 2+ years.
Yeah.
Something similar like Ant did. Ant Mantello did. He was doing show after show after show, and he wasn't placing the way he did. And then his 2 best friends did their first shows with him on his last one before this one. they both got the pro cards first show, and he got third in his class.
Yeah.
And he's been doing it back to back to back. So he just took like a 2-year hiatus, not hiatus from competing, just took time to grow, spend time with his coach, do it the right way, do it the way that he never got out of shape for 2+ years, and just continue to grow. And he looked fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with rushing at all. I think it's the way to go when you're really taking consideration of like where you want to be.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about. I encourage doing your first show. Like, if you want to figure out if you even like it, just go ahead and do it. But I'm probably like the same with Sam. Like, I'm a very competitive person. Like, I don't just do things just to do it. Like, when it comes down to like the gym or like even YouTube or like TikTok, I'm not posting something that I don't think is gonna like do something, you know what I'm saying? So like same with bodybuilding, like I don't want to go out there just because I do the gym or I go to the gym every day. I look semi nice. Why not just like go on stage? No, like if I'm gonna go on stage, I want to at least have that chance to like place or like you know overall or something like that. So that's why I'm not rushing.
There's a lot of like initial interest with it too.
Yeah.
Like you see everybody else doing it and you're like, okay, I wonder if I could do that too. So there's not, I mean, unless you're just crazy educated on everything.
Yeah.
But,
and you notice how we all have coaches.
Yes.
That's
huge.
Is it even possible to do it without a coach? I feel like it'd be pretty obvious.
I mean, like,
If you didn't have a coach.
it would be. Here's the thing, to try. I think it's impossible for this reason: is you can't critique yourself in prep ever, because you might have a day where you just aren't digesting well.
Even think about that.
You aren't digesting well, and you just freak out, and you're like, "I'm cutting everything." Like, no, like. Your coach is gonna put you in the perfect position. Even C-Bum, like everybody has a coach. The fucking Olympians, everybody has a coach because they're seeing them in a different perspective. They're giving them the God's honest truth, no matter how they look. Blah blah blah. They're doing everything that needs to be done. To critique yourself, like you can be knowledge as fuck.
Right.
You could be a bodybuilding coach for others. But for yourself, you could be a bodybuilding coach for others, but for yourself, you need another person's perspective and opinion, because obviously it's stressful as fuck. You don't want that stress when you're on prep, blah, blah, blah. Also, like it's very hard to be like, okay, what do I need to edit now and critique now? But it just can't be in your hands.
Yeah, because you always got to have that body dysmorphia, whether it's bad or good. Where you think that you look amazing, but to someone else you're like, oh, you can work there or there, or like you think you look terrible, and someone's like for me, example, I have skinny legs. I hate my legs, but for somebody else, they look at my legs and you're like, oh, you actually got bigger, and I'm like, I still see my legs from 4 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I had that, if I was coaching myself and still had that thought, like I'll just never be at a spot.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Where I feel comfortable.
Body dysmorphia in general is such a huge thing in bodybuilding. I feel like, like if you don't have it already, you might get it. Because at post show, I mean, I haven't ever been through a prep before, but it seems like it's a reoccurring thing for pretty much everyone.
Well, yeah, because out of experience, like you get to see yourself in a light that 99.9% of the population will never see. It's your perfect body for a day. And then as soon as that's over and that adrenaline high is over, and you're just like, oh, well, now I just got to look forward to the next one, but now we're going to be growing. And then as soon as you start to like go into your reverse diet, and it's like, oh, I'm starting to see that like all these shreds and all these striations and vascularity and everything just pop. I look perfect. As soon as a little bit start to go away, you just start to get that that, oh my God, like everything just starts to go, and it's like it's hard to see yourself, because like you don't look bad in any means, but you want to look how you did. And that's the thing. It's just like you want to look how you did on stage. And then as soon as that starts to go away, that feeling and that adrenaline, that high, like it's literally a high. You're just like, man, like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And then like you start to think, oh, I look like shit, blah, blah, blah. Or like when you're going on, like when you are on prep and you want to be somewhere and you're not there just yet, but you will get there. You will get there. But that's why you cannot coach yourself, because, you know, you'll be hard on yourself. Like I can only imagine somebody trying to do that. You know, putting that stress on you while also doing it.
I don't know. That just seems you're asking for depression at that point. I don't know. I think also hot take. I think body dysmorphia works both ways.
Oh yeah.
Like it works for like when you think you look bad and also when you think you look good.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like I find myself thinking I have more body dysmorphia when I look good rather than bad.
Like in a good way?
Yeah. Or no, not in a good way, but like when I look like my best, I feel like I have more body dysmorphia than when I look worse.
Okay.
It's weird. It's backwards for me.
Well,
I don't know how to explain it.
My body is
I can see that.
yeah, I mean, I'll get it in, you know, the worst times, but you know, it's a bitch. You can't get it out of your head. You can't get out of your head at all. I know, like, I'll just be, you know, things that I can't control whatsoever. Like I'll just look at myself at a bad time and I'm like, oh God, like just like ruin my mindset, and you know, I'm just like, fuck. Can't think that way. You can't think that way. You take it day by day. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that's all I had today.
Yeah, you wanna close her out, because I did a really bad job.
Oh, I get to be a part of this?
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Should she close it out?
No, what do you say?
What do I say?
What do you think we would say?
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, motherfuckers.
That basically it.
Basically.
How it is. But
basically how I said it.
dang, what do I usually say? Okay. Thank you for tuning back in to another episode of Identical Opposite Show, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, today we talked about, what did we talk about?
A lot of fit.
Shit.
A lot of shit. And we had a special guest, Sam, over
Am I
here.
your first ever special guest?
Yeah. By accident.
honored.
That's crazy. But yeah, so thanks Sam for coming on to the show today.
Gracias.
Make sure y'all continue to hit that subscribe button. Family's growing on the YouTube channel every single day.
Yeah, share with your friends.
Yeah, do that. Share with your mommy, your pappy, your grandparents, your
Mima.
maybe not your
Uncles or
bosses. Yeah. But wherever you feel comfortable with our hot mouths being. Pause. Whoa.
Oh.
Crazy. Make sure y'all go follow the Instagram and TikTok for daily, weekly clips. Sorry we've been behind on those. Busy, traveling. We just got things going on.
We got things going on.
But that's picking up here soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I got. So,
Peace.
bye.